What's going on, everyone? In today's video, girl, you won't believe this mess, girl. Okay, we gotta talk about the investigation team. It shook the house, girl.
Well, hello, everyone. This has been a highly requested video for some time now. People are always asking me, what do you know? What do you know? So I'm going to tell you what I know. Let's dive in. Back on July 5th, 2017, a lady by the name of Sara started a slot channel called Slot Lady, and her videos did extremely well. Her channel did extremely well. It started to just blow up. Her channel did really well. People really liked her. I would probably say specifically men really liked her. But regardless, she found a little niche within the slot community, and her channel started to flourish. I wouldn't say that she was a big part of the community per se. She really kept to herself. You wouldn't see her comment on other people's videos, come in other people's streams. And then probably about 2 years ago, she started to come out of her shell, I would say, a little bit, and start to collaborate. She collaborated with Diana. She collaborated with BC. MG, who is obviously no longer a channel and has closed down his channel. If you didn't watch that video, you should. So she started to collaborate with other channels. I always found her interesting because when she would go live, she would have this person that she would call Jenny talking in the chat under her own login. So it would come up Slot Lady in the chat, but the person was always telling her what to do, what game to go to, when to end the live stream. And I found that odd. And I was like, okay, this is someone's pulling the strings here. I would say I'm a pretty good investigator. I mean, I have coined myself as the investigator of the slot community. And I was like, something's not right here. This is not Jenny. This is someone else. I don't know who, but they're telling her what to do. They're telling her what to play, how much to bet, when to stop, when to go, when to move. It was very interesting. Those streams are still up. If you go back, you can see this Jenny talking under the Slot Lady handle in the chat. As of recent, this video was released on her channel. There is one part that I found interesting that it says, we'll feature more casino content from additional creators, plural. Now, so far, as everyone knows, Victor has been introduced to the channel, but so far, Victor has been the only additional creator that has been brought onto this channel so far that is now called All Casino Action. Think that this was just a way to bring Victor on. There aren't going to be additional creators. It's just Sara and Victor. And I guess we should just dive into what I know and what I've seen. So first, I just want you to look at this. These are prior videos before Victor came on. And if you notice the trend, all these photos are taken by someone else. And I had noticed this. This was the theme for her thumbnails for the longest time. These are not selfies. Every video she put out was her sitting in front of that game that you were going to watch in that video. And I was like, so someone's taking these photos. Every time she's going to ask a stranger, hey, can you take a photo of me? I'm like, okay, there's someone else running this channel with her. So that was my first thing that I saw 2-3 years ago. That was like a red flag for me. I was like, there's someone else here that she's not, speaking of. Jenny. This next one I've had in the vault for quite some time, just waiting for it to come to light, like many things that I keep in my vault behind me that haven't seen the light of day yet, but eventually everything will come to light. Because even if you are not ready for the day, it cannot always be night. If you remember when all the casinos closed down across the whole country, the first casinos to reopen were the ones in Deadwood. And Lady Luck went there. The Big Jackpot went there. A lot of channels that really needed content to keep their channel alive ran to Deadwood. So did Slot Lady. But Slot Lady went with someone else this time. This was the first time that I was sent a picture of Slot Lady with someone else. So this photo, if you look at the timestamp from my camera roll for my phone, it's from May 24th, 2020. And it is, you can see by the chair, it's the lodge at Deadwood. That's Slot Lady. And she's not even holding the camera to record the session. Who is? That's Victor. So now at this point, I'm like, okay, so this is the other person. This is the Jenny. This is my opinion. What I think is that Victor and Sara are a couple. They won't admit that they're a couple, which, by the way.
And
are you siblings or a couple?
we're not related.
We're not related, no.
But
So the question was asked, are you siblings or a couple? And they just answer, we're not siblings. They didn't say we're not a couple. So they're not saying yes or no. I feel like they never do. So I'm going to go with that. Yes, they're a couple. Are they married? I don't know. I would say probably not. Now, I want to show this clip. This will set the tone for what I think had happened, why Victor was introduced to the channel.
it literally makes me like not want to do these stupid chats because I just get endless comments about how I look sad and I'm crying and it's so annoying and like.
So now she's upset because someone in the chat made comments about her physical appearance, and you know she's at the brink of
the trolls. Fine. DM me all your crappy messages about how I'm ugly and sad and boring.
So what I think happened was, I think that having a channel, just like anything else, it takes a toll on you. People will come for you. People will attack you. And I think Sara had enough. And Sara said to Victor, I'm not doing this anymore. And the only way to salvage this was to introduce Victor, because it takes some of the heat off of her. It introduces a new person. He could put out videos. He could do live streams, because I think she was done. I just think that she was 100% done with the channel and the comments that people would leave and everything. It's the only thing logically that would make sense. I feel like everyone who has a channel at one point in their YouTube life felt this way as well. Like, I'm done. I've had enough. I can't take it anymore. And that was where she was at. You could see it from that live stream that she did from home. And shortly after that, that's when Victor came into the picture. So Victor is an interesting character. I think that he was behind this the entire time, which this video right here.
Thinking about this, even since last year, even since before we went back to Toronto. So I know you guys don't know, only met Victor recently, but Victor's actually been a huge part of the channel behind the scenes since I started the channel, really.
She's admitting right here that Victor has been part of this channel since day one, which Victor was Jenny in those chats. So that connected all the dots for me. And now Victor has a voice. Victor is part of the channel. They're portraying it as 50-50. There's still a little bit of tension between the two of them. And I think that she still does not want to do this. Just recently, she had this little rant on a live stream.
In a day and a half, which I guess
you know what? Fine, guys. Guess what? We're broke. That's why we're not gambling anymore. Fine, whatever. Think whatever you want. Whatever you think.
So you could just see that she's at her wit's end. She's had enough. The reason why that the broke thing came up was because they have made the announcement that they're going to stop live streaming as often, and they're going to really cut it down. There's going to be no schedule for live streaming. It's just going to be posted videos. And this is what was said.
We were talking, it's been a bit like we were talking about this last year. And when I went back to Toronto, I wasn't sure if we were going to continue or not. I mean, there's other reasons why things happened the way that they happened, but overall, we're not ending the channel, but we're changing the thing.
We're changing things up a little bit. We're not even ending the live casino stream, so
No.
don't worry, guys. Like they'll still be there, but there's just the volume is not going.
It's not going to be what it used
anywhere
to.
near where it used to be.
So they're, they are cutting down the live streams, cutting them out essentially from what, I take it as. And the reason why I think that's happening is because it's expensive to do a live stream every night. They were live almost every night, $1,000, $2,000, $1,500, whatever it was, risking that, putting that on the line. And that's a lot of money. And the reason why is because Sara said it.
Ask that question. It's very unsettling, or it makes you very unhappy to know the outcome. But guess what? This is a business. It's a channel.
This is a business. In any business, what do you want to do? Make a profit. Cut out the live streams. You have bigger profit margins. So I think that's why they're stopping the live streams, because it is a business for them and they need to make money. Now, you're probably saying to me, well, you haven't really showed much. You really haven't said much. Strap in. Let me show you a little receipt that I have of my own. So what you're looking at here is essentially an article of incorporation in the state of Nevada that was filed by a company, Capital Corporate Services. All of this here is essentially irrelevant. I blacked out the name of the attorney who filed it, or filing clerk, whatever. But this was filed in Nevada. And you're probably saying, okay, why are you showing me this? The reason why I'm showing you this is because on July 29th, 2021, All Casino Action became an incorporated company in the state of Nevada. People are going to be upset at the next thing that they see. Some people will be upset and some people will say, aha. The officer information, like any company, there's a hierarchy. And here it is within All Casino Action. Victor is listed as the president, the secretary, the treasurer, and the director. And Sara is listed as a director. So the channel has always been Victor's. Slot Lady was just, Sara was just the face of the channel. It is Victor's channel. He's the true gambler. She is the face of the channel. I think what you're going to see soon is Sara will get phased out and it will just become Victor's channel, because she never wanted to do this from the start. She built this platform for him, this great platform that does views and has all these subscribers, but it's not her thing. Gambling was never her thing. If you watch her beginning videos, she wasn't a real slot player. She didn't know slots. Victor knows slots. Victor knows tables. Victor knows video poker. He's the gambler. So this is very much Victor's channel. It's Victor's corporation. I feel like that's pretty interesting tea. You form your own opinions on what you think. Obviously, I don't have the answers. I just have that in black and white, and I can form my own opinion just like you can. There was one other video that I want to show you that I don't even know what to say. I'm just going to play it.
Fine, guys. Guess what? We're broke. That's why we're not gambling anymore. Fine, whatever. Think whatever you want. Whatever you think does not change my reality.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or whatever you want to tell yourself to make yourself feel better about your
like it doesn't. It affects
your pathetic life.
Anyway, like whatever. I'm not gonna get upset about it anymore because it's just I'm cutting. Honestly, like I'm not gonna lie. Like this channel, I know a lot of people are very kind and appreciative, and I love you guys, but I'm tired of people like being rude to me. Like I'm tired of it. Like I don't want it anymore.
Well,
I don't know if you saw that, but he nudged her twice. That's alarming to me because I'm okay with what she said. She feels how she feels. The subscribers piss her off, which any subscriber can piss off someone because they say things that are fucked up or whatever. I'm with her. I can be on her side. But why is he nudging her to muzzle her? I feel like she was going to keep going and say, I'm done or something. I don't know. The nudge, the look on his face, it was like a worrisome look. Like, what is she gonna say? Don't let the cat out of the bag. It was just telling, and
I'm cutting. Honestly, like I'm not gonna
you
lie.
could just
like,
see it.
This channel,
His
I'm-
eyes
I know a
looking
lot
at
of
her.
people are very kind and appreciative, and I love you guys. But I'm
Look at his smile,
tired of
like,
people,
oh shit, like, oh my god, oh my god.
like being rude to me. Like I'm
And then
I'm
another
tired of
nudge,
it.
and then
Like I
a little
don't want it
giggle,
anymore.
a nervous
you know?
giggle.
Like, it's-
I don't know, guys. This is very interesting. I guess we'll just have to keep watching and see what happens on Old Casino Action. I will also say that that Jenny character that used to type in the chats is now no longer. She's gone. They never speak about her. They never said where she went. Because if they're both together, no one can type in that chat anymore as Jenny, because Victor was Jenny. Now, if one of them is live, the other one is in the chat, but they're saying that I'm that person. So if Victor's live at the casino and Sarah's not there, she's in the chat under Slot Lady, and then vice versa. So Jenny's gone. That was always my theory, that someone else was Jenny, and it was Victor. So now Jenny has no need anymore. So we just threw that out of the window. No explanation on where this Jenny went, who was like talking under the Slot Lady login, which why would you give your login to your channel, to your moderator, your actual login, that they can shut down your channel? But again, it wasn't Jenny. It was Victor. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thumbs up, subscribe, and our next tea video will be about virtual group polls. See you on the next one. Toodaloo.
Nope. I don't smoke pot.